When you're ranked in the top 5, your very existence is a cauldron of pressure. And that is ratcheted up when you go on the road. And this highly ranked squad has found itself coming into a snake pit in this one. Welcome to Camp Randall Stadium, home to the Wisconsin Badgers. As we'll see, the defending national champions, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Wisconsin Badgers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Buckeyes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Wisconsin's offense will have the football first. It's not often we focus on a matchup quite like this, but David, we have a couple of premier tight ends in this game.
And we've seen it recently, right? Ty Warren last year, Brock Bowers the year before. Like, you can build an offense around an elite tight end, and both of these schools do it. The speed, the playmaking ability, the versatility. Palmer, I bet you wish you had a guy like this you could throw to.
You're right, David. I played with a lot of NFL guys at tight end, but none of them were as dynamic as these two right here. And you're going to see them get the ball in a variety of ways. We're seeing offense change in college football. And one of the biggest reasons is the versatility now at the tight end position, and these are two of the best in the entire country.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Edwards. Quickly to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. I wonder how much fun this is for him. The head coach trying to take down the old alma mater across the way.
Yeah, I think these are always mixed emotions, and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back.
Looking deep down the right side. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
So Ohio State's offense will have its first possession of the game. And they're going to have to contend with a secondary that is one of the best in the nation, Jesse.
And they're a complete secondary, too. When you watch them on film, they're very good defending the pass and coverage, and they can play man and zone. But I like them, David, because they're not afraid to put their face in the fan. Everybody in the back end likes to tackle and likes to be physical. That's what makes them special.
Yeah, and it's just an elite group in the back end. Multiple guys that win their individual matchups, which makes it hard to run offense. And this is a group that, yes, they tackle well, they see the football well, they break on it well. You better worry about the ground game. You better get some kind of deception going against this secondary.
Let's talk just for a second about Ohio State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Here's a heat. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
Good decision by the QB. You're outside the pocket. You're trying to find an open target. No one's open. Throw it away and live to play another day.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Buckeyes will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. From the gun, the running back has it. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Gotta love how this defense started the football game. They forced the punt on the first drive. First play now, come out, set the tone. Great run defense, forcing a negative play and putting their defense in a good spot.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fakes to grab. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you could tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game. They pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure coming. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body. The Badgers will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. To the air, it's Sayin. Firing to the right, complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Yeah, and there you go again. Ohio State bringing the ground game. They typically do that, Reese. That's pretty normal for them.
They've built their entire program around it. Archie Griffin, 2-time Heisman Trophy winner. You go back to Hopalong Cassidy. I mean, the Buckeyes loved. He's looking deep. Got it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The big explosive play put him right on the edge, but you got to finish the deal. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Offense in a bunch formation. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Right back to him on the ground. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Dropping back, it's Edwards. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And here comes the punt team. Now on the return. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looking downfield on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. It's incomplete, and we'll change ends of the field now. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker, it's Smith. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. Finds his tight end. There he goes. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24 in this defense. Its head is spinning. From the gun, to give, looking for room. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Buckeyes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right.
And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
Ohio State 14, Wisconsin 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Barry Johnson. Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. The Badgers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw. It's Edwards. Here comes the heat. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Badgers will line up to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Going right to work up top. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. Great place to start for this offense. On the move, it's Dupree. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Badgers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Power football with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And the Badgers line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. They'll run it from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on second down. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Showing the arm strength down the left side. Pulls in the deep ball. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Here's 1st and goal, and a touchdown here might put this thing out of reach by halftime. Looking for the end zone. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Buckeyes! They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
What a day, his 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. The Badgers will call on their punt team. Pulls it in at the 25. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Sayin. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. Finds his big tight end. Out of bounds he goes. They'll mark it at the 16. The Buckeyes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Might be calling a hot route. Trying to turn the corner on the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. And he can't find his man in the end zone as he was trying to pay off this red zone chance.
Once you start to get down here towards the goal line, it's so much more difficult to throw the football. You really want to stretch the defense sideline to sideline and use your speed and take advantage of the grass when you see it. They try to...
Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. Beck's going for the goal line. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown, at least for now. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score, second and goal. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to throw for it on third and goal. Wide out trying to get it in. Touchdown, Ohio State. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, yeoman's work so far in Madison, and welcome in to the halftime update.
And the Badgers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. First play from scrimmage, and they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like, coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's third and long from the 30. Under fire. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Quickly out to the tight end. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. The Badgers in a good spot here with second and short. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Gonna take a shot on second and short. Not in lockstep there with the receiver.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
He'll field the punt and try to make a big play. Well, they finally stop him, but he found some running room on that return and really helps out his offense to start this drive. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Breaks into the open. Big pickup on the ground into plus territory, and they get him out of bounds at the 41.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Crosses the 30, he's got away. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
At the 24.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Just a short pass to the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
To the tight end.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you could tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
How about that? Just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
Looking for room, it's Jackson. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Red pass, it's complete. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Back to throw, it's Edwards. Firing deep. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Got room on the return. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there. And the offense takes the field, ready to go back to work. Got the first down and still on his feet. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Looking for space, it's Jackson. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this third down? Caught close to the marker, it's Tate. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The Buckeyes are on the move. The toss to the outside. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
Well, you're down here in the red zone. You know you've got to be able to run the football. So good call going with the toss play. Nice blocking up front. Good patience by the back finding his crease.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. They've got him looking run, but they're going to throw it. Starting to feel a little pressure. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Quick strike through the air for the score. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their 6th straight win.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Okay, here comes the Wisconsin offense onto the field. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. Throws to the tight end. Well, it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Wide receiver going in motion. To the air, it's O'Neal. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion. Fires left. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, going to the air. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to...
There he goes. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Buckeyes looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable ACC clash. Miami had a dominant win, the kind the folks in South Florida were used to in 2001 when Ken Dorsey, Clinton Portis, and Jeremy Shockey led the Canes to a national title. Talk about a special team. One team will rise in the ACC standings while the other is going to sink like a stone. The harsh reality of college football when conference foes face off, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Throwing right. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Going to have to come up with a play on 3rd and 10 from inside their own 20. Back to throw, it's O'Neal. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Buckeyes send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the punt high into the air. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. Here comes the Wisconsin offense to go back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
You see an incompletion there. I think a big reason why this team is in such a hole right now in the 4th quarter is they have just not been able to find the explosive plays throwing the ball. And you got to wonder at this point, is it too little too late?
Quarterback now breaking the field. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And how about this defense? They got the donut going. And here's one thing I'll tell you about the donut. Late in the game, you're talking about on the field. We want to finish this thing and keep that 0 on the scoreboard. No matter who's in the game, who we've rotated, everybody's trying to get a 0 up there.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
To the air, it's O'Neal. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Badgers decide to punt it away. He'll try to really get into this one. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Pushes ahead for a couple. They'll mark it at the 33.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And the Buckeyes are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll try the run. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. And off to Jones. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, I think the offense at this point now, they're just trying to limit the damage. They want to get out of here and move on, turn the page to the next game because things just